Metro Booming and Future have come together to craft a joint project. But is it a good project or is it just running wild on hype? We'll review the album here for you today on InCrowd Network. Let's go. What's up, guys? I am Aaron for InCrowd Network, and as I mentioned, we are here to review the Metro Booming and Future joint project, Atlanta's very own, coming together to craft a project. And it seems like there's a lot of hype that surrounded this project before it released, and boy, did that hype even peak more as the album was out there and we got to hear what's going on. So let's just jump right into the technicalities of the album. The album is coming in at 17 tracks. It is blessing us with an entire 59 minutes and I believe 47 seconds of just pure music. And like I said, it's a joint project between Metro Booming and Future. Not a bad project at all, because if you know what Metro can do, regardless of what Future does with this, Metro is going to produce an amazing record for us. And boy, does he show up. The beat selection, the production, the way that things just intermingle on this album, the quality of the project as a whole, there's just no second guessing that Metro Booming showed up for us like he always does. Now, don't get me wrong. Personally, I think that he did a much better job with the Spider-Man track from 2 years. Well, it's not a track, but an entire album from 2 years ago. But that was more of a mixed album. It was a soundtrack. So you had a lot of different artists. So you got to feel a lot of different layers, singers, rappers, songwriters. Everyone kind of collaborated to make a really good project there. So this one is just Future and Metro Booming. However, we do have a nice set of lineup on multiple tracks here. We have multiple features, I should say. We've got Travis Scott on this. We've got Playboi Carti on this. We've got Rick Ross on this. We've got Kendrick Lamar on this. And the features don't seem like they were just plugged in. It actually feels natural. But then again, who's going to get on a track with Future and it not feel natural? Future is one of those few artists that I think he's somewhat universal because he raps and because he sings. He has the ability to mesh with other styles, and that worked well on this album. The only thing I will say is that I expected a lot more melodic deliveries from Future, because Metro Booming is going to do it on the tracks. He's going to do it in the production. He's going to leave the room there to layer with, if you want to go just straight up rapping or if you want to go with some melodies. And us knowing Future to be very heavy on his melodic material, I personally expected a little bit more of that, and we did not get a lot of that. Future is doing mostly rapping on this album. It's not bad rapping, but it's mostly rapping. I personally would have liked to see a little bit more melodic music from Future mixed in with the rapping. So that part I was a little disappointed in. Metro does his thing regardless. He keeps up on every track with every different artist here. We've got Rick Ross on a track here that has a little bit more of a soul sample, and it sounds amazing. I think that probably is one of the better tracks on the album as well. We've got Playboi Carti and Travis Scott coming together. And while you would expect something along the lines of Fiend, it's nothing like that. It actually works really well having Travis and Playboi Carti on a track with Future. Again, because Future is going to be able to mesh his style with so many different artist styles, it's always going to work. And Metro, come on, we've seen what Metro can do. I've seen performances where Metro had an entire orchestra behind him and he is running the show. This guy is more than just a beat maker. He is true in every sense to the word of a producer. And then, of course, to get the elephant in the room out of the way, there is the track Like That with Kendrick Lamar. I did not expect this. This came out of left field for me, and boy, was it a nice surprise. First of all, Metro Booming, again, does an amazing job with the production, with the beats, with the switching of the beats. Of course, Future, I think Future showed up on this track. He did a lot better rapping than I would have expected from Future, and it goes along really well with the track. Even at the end, after Metro goes completely insane with the beat and Future comes right back in, and he starts to rap and then it fades out. It works so well. Kung Fu Kenny, aka Kendrick Lamar, came in and just, what can I say? He slapped the rap industry in the face. He, in my opinion, single-handedly awoke the rap industry in 2024, because it seems to me like it's been sleeping for a little while. With what he did on this track like that, towards the shots that he took at J. Cole and Drake simultaneously, the energy, the ferocity, the way that the beat worked with it, the wordplay. Come on, man. Kendrick Lamar showed up like no other. To a degree, he almost overshadowed the entire album, because while the album did do well, let's be honest, if Kendrick didn't do what he was doing towards who he was doing it to, this album might not have had the staying power that it currently has. All in all, I love the album. Kendrick Lamar aside, all of the tracks, I think it's a nice cohesive album. It's a nice 1 hour listen. You're not going to be disappointed by Metro. You're not going to be disappointed by Future as a Future fan. Like I said, I expected a little bit more of a melodic delivery from Future, but there is a second album that is coming out in the coming days at this point. This coming Friday, from when this review drops, there will be another Metro and Future project coming out. They're doubling up. We Still Don't Trust You, I think, is going to be the name of the new record. The first one was called We Don't Trust You. And supposedly this entire album is a shot at Drake. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens with the second album. All in all, I like this record. It's one of the best projects so far in 2024. It awoken the rap industry. Everyone is excited. J. Cole even made a response to Kendrick Lamar. So thank you, Future, and thank you, Metro, for, if anything, at least making hip-hop somewhat exciting again, because it was getting extremely boring. And I like that this is the project where it happened, because it's not a bad project at all. I'm going to give this entire project, We Don't Trust You, but from Metro Boomin and Future, a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad album at all. It's not the best album you're ever going to hear. Metro does not disappoint whatsoever. I just expected a little bit more from Future in terms of the melodic side of things. Nothing wrong with the features on this. Nothing wrong with the production on this. Nothing wrong with the track list. I don't feel like there were a lot of fillers or anything like that. All in all, above average, good album. But that is what I thought of the record. What do you think? Please go ahead, chime in the comment section below. We are available on all of the social media platforms. We have a Discord, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. Of course, we're here on YouTube. We've got Twitter. You've got many different avenues from which you could chime in and let us know what you think. So please be active, be a part of the InCrowd community, and let us know what you think, and let us know of anything you think that we can improve on, Let us know. We are here for you. Again, I am Aaron. This is InCrowd Network, and this was my review of the joint project We Don't Trust You from Future and Metro Boomin. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great one. Peace.